Hey everyone, Janota here. Welcome back to another episode of Bedwars. In case you can't tell, we're in widescreen because it's a special occasion. It is the 5th year of my YouTube channel. July 25th of 2020 was the day it was created. It's the day it all went downhill, you know. But anyways, we got Bedwars to do because it's actually been a while. This is my first time recording a video for Bedwars this year. Believe it or not, it's been almost a whole year. September was the last time. That's how crazy this is, you know? Time flies fast when you're having fun, you know? But that's just life. And you gotta live. It's the Janota life. We're all Janotas in it, you know? Nice. Alright, cool. Well, this is a good start. Well, I kind of want to go through this fast because I've tried to make this video 2 times already, but it keeps getting too long and out of hand. I don't want to edit all that, especially because I got to upload this by tomorrow, so let's make this quick. Basically, I kind of want to do a little rundown of just, not necessarily the history of my channel, but more or less the progression of my channel. Because Bedwars is way less frequent now than it was by the time I did the first update video, where it was more or less just like me, like, oh hey, it's been a year, it's 2021 now. Now we're in 2025. It's been 5 years and a lot's changed. So let's start at the beginning. I call this Bedwars Beginnings for this from July 2020 to March 2021. So there's like some of my beginning videos. You'll see them on my tab. There's actually some I unlisted. I made, believe it or not, Among Us. Yeah, that was the different time, 2020. Got rid of that. I made another video making fun of how my friends don't play Hypixel anymore, and it got them all on Hypixel, so I guess it worked. But anyways, I even made a video about this guy making a profile picture for me on Twitter, and even now, that just does not fit my channel in the slightest, so I'm kind of glad I got rid of it for that reason. Anyways, I'm probably dead, because I think Aqua went for my bed. Or worse, Red's here too. No. I don't want to, no. This is not good. This is not a good time to be in. I don't know what your whole deal with fireballs is. This sucks. Yeah, just get out of here. Oh, you were a final? Great. Yeah, so that was that. Some beginning Bedwars. Now we move on to conflict of interest, March 2021 to February 2022. This is because I start actually making animations, like Steve, the Paper Mario one, and even the Mario vs. Pikmin, which, as you could tell, was a precursor of what's to come. A video I made last year and haven't made the sequel to yet. Ooh, third party potentially? Nope. Nope, nuh-uh, nope, not happening, sorry. Never mind. My hopes are dashed. Come on, Aqua, you have to do more damage than that. But then I go crazy after my 1 year. I make like 8 Bedwars videos in a row, 8 to 15, even 16 and 17. I make a short playing against a YouTuber, first one to hit 1,000, so stuck in my head. I have like a competition, I guess, where I'm like, as a joke, I compare myself to Bernie Gav, where the day I beat him, I'm gonna challenge him to Bedwars. He's probably gonna beat me because that's his whole shtick. I'm the animating Pikmin guy now, with pixels and all that. Which, I don't know, my animations are really weird because they're sprites. They're not like fully pixel art, because like I don't know what it is, because ever since I've made these animations, I love the style of pixel art over hyper realistic backgrounds. Just straight up images. I don't know what it is. That's like my style. And I've really grown to that, so that's just kind of what I do now. I make some more like high pixel videos, like random games, even Quakecraft, because there was a tournament. Nothing else that major until, obviously, now we entered basically the entirety of 2022. I called it Undeserved Break. I finally put out Mario's Autumn Adventure. I have some like trailers for animations. I never posted them. They were just like little things I make about, oh, I'm gonna make these animations. And never happened. They were all like Mario and Luigi based, so I guess my niche wasn't ever that, because it never worked. And then I make an April Fool's video, Bedwars Except It's 2020. It's gone now, and honestly it makes sense. It was only a 2-year gap between filming and uploading that. because the whole joke is like, oh, it's 2020, but that was only 2 years at the time. If I do it now, 5 years later, that makes more sense, which is crazy. I make Mario looping animation, nothing else happens. But then we enter the big year, 2023, because January, I start with Pac-Man. Nothing crazy in that regards, but then Ice Pikmin, and this was the big shakeup because unlike like the Bernie Gav or even the Pac-Man animation, they both hit like a spike in the first hour of 1,000, and then nothing else ever. So this was the big change because unlike those, it just like had a small growth, but it just kept going. And then that's why that one did so well, and that's why I've been making more Pikmin animations. So that's why, you know, it's funny looking back. I only made 6 before my big Pikmin 4 craze, which is crazy because now like I make one at least a week. Not even anymore, but like I used to for a bit. So I make up to Glow Pikmin, and then I'm like, alright, Pikmin 4 hype's at its prime. That's probably why I'm getting views, so I'm going to capitalize on that. I'm going to make 9 videos in the span of 3 weeks about each type. And it worked, it really did. It gave me a big boost to my channel. Didn't get me monetized because Shorts monetization rules are very strict compared to view time, so... But I make those, get a big boost. And then we enter the drastic slowdown from August 2023 to December of that year because I just wasn't making as much content, which is weird because it looks like I made more during this time, but I switched to making long form animations, which were good. They got me some watch time, not enough. The Puffman Bulbin one actually did pretty good compared to the rest, but like I said, nothing to get me monetized over. Please, can you guys like finish your battle? I swear to God, I'm just gonna... What? Okay, that's annoying. I didn't even know when he got to mid. Alright, that's not good. I kind of planned this whole thing where I was like, oh, for the 5 year, I'm going to talk about... It's going to be like my everything wrong with Janota, except I'm just going to do that again for everything since 2023. That would have been a little inconsistent, so I'm kind of glad I just didn't do that. Alright, I need haste, but I don't have diamonds. I think I'm just going to have to blind sight yellow, where... Thing is, they probably have mining fatigue, knowing them. Like, I'm just gonna have to blindside. I have 4 potions, so I'm just gonna have to like run in there. This is annoying. What is happening right now? Okay, back on track. I make more long form videos. Alright, I'm tracking yellow. I'm too concerned. And then nothing too crazy. And then we get to January of last year to June, where I make inconsistency, where I just... The views are a bit random, a bit scattered. Like, Trap does good, but Temptation doesn't. You know, it's just kind of that whole thing for a while. Does he even know I'm still here? Alright, where's Aqua during all this? Anyway, yeah, I even make like a Tetris April Fool's video, nothing too crazy. And then we enter July of last year. So I decide, you know what, that whole Pikmin 4 thing did so good last year, I'm just gonna do it again, but I'm out of types. So I'm gonna make up some of my own. So I create Pikmin 79. Because as you'll come to find out, there's lore. Why are you here? What are you doing here? What is your purpose here? I almost feel bad for killing him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Never mind, you're just sleeping. Oi, die. Okay, he's not... I always forget I have the tracker. Okay, he's getting close though. Where is he? We're gonna meet up at Castle Aqua right here. What's going on? You're invisible too. Oh my god, I was worried. Nice. Yeet, as I used to say. What I had to do is I had to pull an old setup from Pikmin in the future. I was like, oh, I set up all these fan-made tabs. I'm gonna have them be like the spotlight of these videos. So I create 9 of them. I put Blue Pikmin as like the main character, and then off we sail. And they did good. They didn't do as good. I tried to like compare the stats. They didn't do as good as the previous year, but overall it did a better success because then that led me to make the full Pikmin 79 video. That was a long form video, not a short. And it worked so well. It got not only so many views, but so much watch time. What are you doing? Blue, why are you like this? Can you just not do that? I'd appreciate it. I hate this map. Oi! Die! Bed! Wow. That worked out. I don't sweat in Minecraft, I'm just used to playing Bedwars, I guess. Maybe it's my comfort game, even though I don't play it that much anymore. Yeah, Pikmin 79 does big. I get monetized, and the day I get monetized, I'm scrambling for my wallet, because I actually did lose my wallet. Kind of. So, there's a whole story about the whole wallet thing, where I did lose my, wow, thank you Discord. I did lose my wallet, but it was because I left it in a car, not knowing where it was, and I was panicking the whole time. I even went to this random gym I went to because I thought I left it there, but it wasn't, because it was in my car. That's just not allowed, dude. You can't do that, okay? Come on. Yeah, see? Told you. Also, pump fake. I got 2 of them, huh? And then, yeah, now I kick off the new style. I got new sprites and everything. I, like, redesigned them so they have color outlines. Wow, I had way more diamonds than I thought I did. Wait, no, come on, Gray, you can't do that. Why would you do that? Also, how many fireballs did he have? Oh my god, Gray. Wow. Yeah, please get out of here. I'd rather take your gen. Oh, thank you, Gray. What the hell? Oh, he fell. Okay, good. Dummy. Why would you do that? Green. Yeah, I'm not green. What am I doing here? Dude, get out of here. Take knockback. Nice. Now with the new phase of animations, I make a bunch. I make just random Pikmin stuff. Like this whole section is entirely Pikmin. There's other than one video where it's the British versus Bedwars. There's like that Mario versus Pikmin one, which I still have not made the sequel to. So I gotta get to that someday. How is Red there so quickly? Oh, we're lagging. How is he alive? Die. But now we're in the era of December to present, which is where I'm kind of like move away from Pikmin a little. I don't like obviously ditch Pikmin. I still make Pikmin, obviously. I'm just saying I added some content just not about Pikmin, you know? Don't do that. Can't do that. I'm Janota. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, so I start in December with Horror Pac-Man vs. Shadow Labyrinth. So Shadow Labyrinth's coming out, and it just came out, and I love this game. I've been playing it way too much. So much so this is like the first game I'm playing without Shadow Labyrinth. I love Pac-Man, so very fun, very long. It was a very long game. Very difficult too. I swear you're like always underpowered, but I'll make a whole video talking about it soon. And then I make a video about Fortnite because, wow, Fortnite, really? Yeah, Why? Why did I do that? No. Alright. Well, we gotta deal with Golden Forge now. Great. Great job. I threw that too soon. I threw it too soon. Why did I throw it so soon? This is totally a Pac-Man reference. And then in February, or I guess January, but really February, I kickstart Pikmin 18B and 11, which is my project to talk about every fan-made Pikmin type. And what I did was it gave me a lot of videos because I can make shorts about every single one of these types. Obviously not all of them because I'm not crazy, but I could do a lot with this idea. So much so, like I did 6 in a row weekly, obviously, because I'm not doing that whole. Maybe if I did that whole daily stuff, maybe my views would come back a little, but they're not that down right now. They're actually doing pretty good since then because it led up to my March 31st April Fool's project where I talked about the Pikmin types, and I had 79 Plus, which is the sequel to Pikmin 79. Because there's lore. I will get to that. There is lore, believe it or not, ever since then. But then earlier this month, I guess, I'd follow up the Horror Pac-Man video with the one about the WYST and Smile Ghost, because that's what everyone was talking about in the comments of my video, and I was bothered by this, so I made this animation as literally my way of shutting them up by saying, hey, here you go, here's this, my other thing was not that, this is what you're thinking of, and I had mine eat it because horror. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they're both invisible? What? Oh, we're all invisible here. Are you kidding? Alright, you guys can just chill, fight. I don't care. I'm just gonna go get some more invisibility. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like you. I want you to die now. Oh, you want some of this too? I saw you. Was that your plan? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice. GG's. Yeah, and then Numa, there's lore. I'm not gonna explain the lore because we're gonna go to the tree soon. So you'll never understand. There's lore. Watch Pikmin Numa. Anyways, to the tree. Anyway, thank you for making it to the end. Good job. As always, subscribe because why not? And I'll see you guys in the next video.